and since the chairman is not a party to the proceedings, you can't proceed now. And for Garisonga, he had not put in a defense. Nandala had not put in a defense. Even Paul had not put in a defense. And even on behalf of the party, they had not put in a defense. But for us, we had our own defense here. Then they said, now the matter is adjourned to 4th October. Let Garisonga can put in a defense on behalf of the party. So we informed the court that these matters have got far-reaching implications on the future of the party. There is anarchy, there is chaos in the party, and the delegates are representatives of the wider membership. Because you are here as delegates, the word as it sounds, you are representing the owners of the party. You said you have delegated functions. You said they are already here in Kampala and they are ready to go for the meeting to get a solution. Since the chairman is not a party to the proceedings, as you have said, and is the one who called the meeting, then he is at liberty to proceed with the meeting. Since Nandala has objected to the meeting and the power, and they are the ones who are colluding with those ones, they are free or they are at liberty to proceed with their case. So in a nutshell, we said, okay, fine. That aside, members have got a role, they have got a duty to discuss even this particular case and find a way forward. Because it can't be even the few individuals before court who are taking a decision on the wider majority. So since the delegates are already here, they are going to assemble, discuss the way forward, the one for this case, which has been adjourned to 4th. 2, it's not the members who have instructed Nandala to come and consent that the delegates conference be stopped. So members have got the right and actually an obligation under the party constitution to deliberate on those matters and pronounce yourselves on behalf of the party. So the Birigwa meeting is going to proceed. We are saying the meeting called by the ambassador is going to proceed to discuss those matters. 1, the way forward in regards to the case. In law, there is nothing that stops litigants from discussing their matters. Once you are sued, singly or collectively, you are at liberty to discuss the merits of the case and see the way forward, how you are going to argue. Good thing the FDC as a party has been sued. So the members have got a legitimate right to sit and discuss their case. You get it? So the first item on the agenda will be the case before court. What do we do with it? In the meantime, before the case is disposed of on 3rd, before court entertains it, because court has adjourned it to 4th, what is the state of affairs in the party? Court has not stopped members from discussing the state of affairs in their party. In other words, they have not frozen the functioning of the party. Otherwise, NECE would not see it, National Council would not see it, no organ would see it. So they have not frozen the party functioning. So the party is like a human being. At no moment, unless the doctors here, sometimes they can put you in comatose, not comatose, they can administer anesthesia when you are in the theater. And I think you become sedated. That's, I think, the word. They can sedate you. So court cannot sedate FDC. That's not possible. And actually, it's not within the powers of court to sedate the political party. That please, you remain there in comatose. No, it cannot happen. So otherwise, this court order would be like a court administering anesthesia on FDC. No, that's not what they have said. So we are at liberty to proceed and discuss the fate of the party, discuss the fate of the case, chart a way forward. Whatever we resolve, we shall communicate to court on 4th. Yes. That the party resolved A, B, C, D. And the communication will come. This very organ, because I even told the court, and I will go back and say this is the supreme policy-making organ. Since you are asking for instructions, the party has to sit and give instructions because it's a corporate body. So now it's not a one-man affair. Okay, fine, it can't be Nanda. So now if it's about instructions, then it's the delegates conference that's going to sit and give instructions. Yes, and so on and so forth. So there are a number of issues we are going to discuss along those lines. But all these legal gymnastics should not derail you. And I request not to pay much attention to legal gymnastics. Otherwise, you'll be diverted. Leave some of those matters. Once you have pronounced yourself on those issues, you leave them to the lawyers and say, okay, you got the hand. And then you continue with the political struggle. Because all this is intended to divert you from the struggle. So we focus our attention on the struggle. Basically, that's the brief I wanted to give you. I thank you for your kind attention.
Mlodi oye! Kansa oye! Rule of law oye! One Uganda! One people! One Uganda! Pray for us.